Sacramento, it is now time for the first competition of the event. It's time for JCB Racing. All 8 trucks have been bracketed in a random order, and they will now race it out head-to-head on the track for the fastest time and the first 8 points of the event. I know this group is ready, but Sacramento, who's ready for JCB Racing?
Coming up first from Rockport, Texas, make some noise for Alex Barden, Earthshaker. And his opponent from Whittier, California, it's Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. These 2 Monster Jam drivers have been competing to win multiple racing competitions. They're excited for the 3rd event right here in Sacramento, California. They're staged at the starting line, waiting to see all 4 amber lights. Let's go! Hang on a second, Monster Jam fans. Both Monster Jam superstars must be behind the starting line before they can start. They'll need to restage. Looks like Earthshaker is staged. Now El Toro Loco is staged. Let's go racing! Your winner is El Toro Loco. He's the first driver that will be moving on to the semifinal round of the JCB Racing competition. There you see it again on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. El Toro Loco crosses that finish line right in the nick of time as Earthshaker comes behind him. Armando Castro will be moving on. Keep in mind that last matchup was the 10th meeting between Earthshaker and El Toro Loco, with Earthshaker at 6-3. Earthshaker is now at 6-4 against El Toro Loco. Coming up next, the man from Williamsport, Maryland. Let me hear you get loud from Matt Cody, Grave Digger. And his opponent, our 2025 Arena Racer of the Year. Make some noise for Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Both of these superstars are looking to take home another racing win. They are staged. They are ready to take off. Let's ride! Hang on a second, Monster Jam fans. Looks like there was a penalty in that last race matchup on one of these Monster Jam superstars. Your winner is Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Unfortunately, Grave Digger has been disqualified from the competition for hitting the turn pole as he made his way around the pod. So once again, Monster Mutt Dalmatian will be moving on. There you see it on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. Grave Digger just hit the pod as Monster Mutt Dalmatian has advanced on to the semifinal round. That last matchup between both of them was the 8th meeting between Monster Mutt Dalmatian and Grave Digger, with Monster Mutt Dalmatian now at 8-0. Third matchup of the JCB Racing competition. Put your hands together for the man from Cadillac, Michigan, Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. And it's our leading lady ready to come out here from Fullerton, California. Get louder for Ashley Sanford, Megalodon. Tim Hall Jr. already has 1 race win this season. Ashley Sanford is looking to take home her first one. This right here between these drivers is the 4th meeting. Let's go. Hang on, Monster Jam fans. Looks like there was another penalty now taken out on one of these superstars. Unfortunately, Megalodon is disqualified for hitting that turn pole during this race pass, so that means Jurassic Attack is your winner. He is moving on. There you see it right there on the Super Glued to the Action replay. It is a penalty, causes for disqualification for any Monster Jam truck that hits that turn pole in a race pass. Once again, Jurassic Attack will be moving on to the semifinal round of the JCB Racing competition. Final matchup of the JCB Racing competition. Make some noise for the man from Oak Harbor, Washington, Carson Williams, Thunderoris. And his opponent from all the way in Huntington, West Virginia. Let's hear it for Cliff Turner, Velociraptor. This is the very first meeting between both of these Monster Jam drivers this season. Neither has taken home a win against each other yet. We will see in a moment who will take home the first one. The engines are revved up as they approach the starting line. We see 3 amber lights. Now 4, let's go! Hang on, Monster Jam fans. Keep in mind, both of these superstars must be staged behind the starting line in order to take off during this final matchup of round 1 in the JCB Racing competition. Thunderoris is now set against Velociraptor. Let's go racing! Your winner is Thunderoris. There you see on the video board, Velociraptor did hit that turn pole in that race pass, so he has been disqualified. Thunderoris is moving on to the semifinal round of the JCB Racing competition. What an exciting round 1 of the JCB Racing competition. Keep your attention on the video board. First up, we saw Earthshaker versus El Toro Loco, but El Toro Loco has now slid into the victory into the semifinal round. Next up, Gravedigger versus Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Unfortunately for Gravedigger, he did hit the turn pole and therefore was disqualified, so Monster Mutt Dalmatian is moving on. Same situation took place for the last 2 matchups, causing Jurassic Attack and Thunderoris to both now have been advancing on into the semifinal round of the JCB Racing competition. Currently, we have our US HRA tech official on the track, replacing the last turn pole to make sure that all of the rules are followed here at Monster Jam.
Sacramento, we are now down to the 4 fastest trucks. That means it's time for the JCB Racing semifinals. They're all going to race it out to see which 2 trucks make it on to the finals and have a chance at the first 8 points of the competition and that #1 spot in the BKT overall event rankings. I know this crew right here. here is ready. But Sacramento, are you ready for more JCB racing?
First matchup of the semifinal round. Let me hear you get loud for Monster Mutt Dalmatian versus El Toro Loco. Eighth meeting between these superstars, with Monster Mutt Dalmatian at 5-2 against El Toro Loco. Who will take home the next win? They're staged. They're ready to take off. Let's go racing! Your winner is Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Once again, your winner is Monster Mutt Dalmatian, now at 6-2 for race matchups against El Toro Loco. There you see on the video board, Monster Mutt Dalmatian sliding all the way across the finish line. First, he is our first finalist for JCB Racing. Second and final matchup of the semifinal round, we have Jurassic Attack versus Thunder Roarus. This is the third matchup between both of these Monster Jam drivers, with Jurassic Attack at 2-0. Earlier this afternoon, we saw something pretty cool. Thunder Roarus showed us just how fast that Apex Predator could go. Let's go green! Second, Monster Jam fans, last matchup was too close to call. The officials are going to take a look at the super glue glued to the action replay to see which superstar crossed that finish line first. And it looks like your winner is Jurassic Attack. Jurassic Attack is now moving on to the final round of the JCB Racing competition. He will be facing off Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Sacramento, we are now down to the final two trucks, and that means only one thing. It's time for the JCB Racing Finals, and that means one of these two trucks is going to leave with the first 8 points in that #1 spot in the BKT overall event rankings. Sacramento, Golden One Center, who's ready to meet your JCB Racing finalists?
Keep that applause going. Let me hear you, Sacramento, for Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. And I need you to make some noise one time for Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. This is the 9th meeting between both of these Monster Jam superstars, with Monster Mutt Dalmatian at 6-2. Who will take home the next JCB Racing win between the two and the first 8 points of the event tonight? between these two drivers. The officials are going to take a look at the super glue glued to the action replay to determine who won JCB Racing. And it looks like your winner is Jurassic Attack. Jurassic Attack crossed the finish line in the nick of time against Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Now it is 6-3 for Jurassic Attack, the man behind that dinosaur, Tim Hall Jr. I know is proud of that last win. This is his second JCB Racing competition win of the season. First one took place last weekend in Tacoma, Washington. Second one right here in Sacramento, California. Keep in mind that Tim Hall Jr. not only pilots this dinosaur, he turns wrenches on this 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck as well. And now, not only is he taking those wrenches home, he's taking home the very first 8 points of the event tonight. Golden One Center, let me hear you get loud one more time.
Tim Hall Jr., driver of Jurassic Attack. Tim, this is quite an impressive victory, considering earlier this afternoon, you were down there changing out a transmission. Looks like she's good to go now.
You know what, man? Last week in Tacoma, we had a heck of a turnout there. But so far here in Sacramento, I have not been doing good at all. Friday was not good. Earlier this morning was not good. Truck issues. Like you said, we put a new transmission in this thing. I think it's working pretty good. Either that motor's, making some really good horsepower right now, or this tranny's slipping, because, man, I felt really fast out there.
Really fast, really good. Numero uno. The question is, two-wheel skills. Do you have what it takes to win two-wheel skills?
You know what, man, I hope so. I was leading the two-wheel skills. I had like 5 of them, and I think Blake has passed me now on that, so I definitely need to get some wins on that. But, Ashley Sanford, she gave me the nickname Two-Wheel Timmy, and I have not showed up at all in Sacramento in two-wheel skills, so we're definitely got to do it tonight.
He's going to earn that nickname, folks. Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack.
First attempt at a stoppie, balancing that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck on the nose. Earthshaker still has one more attempt remaining.
Scoring is now open. Make sure to scan that QR code up on the screen. Type in the city code SAC and then move that BKT tire up or down to lock in your scores. You've got 20 seconds, and then I want to hear you make some noise for Alex Barden in Earthshaker.
Alex Barden really just shook up the track, no pun intended, in that dump truck. And there you see it. He's excited about that run, and man, How was he parallel to the ground and his hair is still in perfect condition? Alex, you show up, you show out, and you show us just how to keep your hair intact, all while completing two-wheel skills. Let's see what you all gave him at judgeszone.com. A great score right out of the gate, 7.429. Make some noise one more time for Earthshaker. Check out that popper onto the pod and the super glue glued to the action replay. Balancing on the nose of that dump truck, Alex Barden is demonstrating just why he is piloting this Monster Jam truck on a full series this season. But we got to keep the competition going. So coming up next, we got the man behind the wheel of that black and green wrecking machine, Sacramento. Let's hear it for Matt Cody, Grave Digger. First combination, we see him in a stoppie and then moonwalking that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck all the way up and across the entire pod. Gravedigger still has one more attempt remaining.
Scoring is now open. Lock them in and make some noise for Matt Cody in Gravedigger.
One thing I love about watching Matt Cody hit the track is that he is fearless, he dominates, and he makes sure he shows just why he has earned that seat in the black and green wrecking machine. We just saw him lay down two perfectly executed two-wheel skills. But was it enough to impress you at judgeszone.com? Scores are locked, and the score for Gravedigger is...
I'm going to grab something. I'll be right
8.382, new leader and new score to beat.
All right, Monster Jam fans, I'm hanging out here with Matthew, enjoying a crazy two-wheel skills challenge. We just saw Gravedigger put up something pretty incredible. How are you enjoying the show so far, Matthew?
A lot.
A lot? Well, I think we all are. Well, I have something for you. We call it the Helmet Shuffle. It's presented by St. Jude. And what we're going to have you do is look up at the screen here behind us, and we're going to take a trophy, and we're going to put it under a helmet. Then we're going to put two more helmets there. Then we're going to shuffle them around, shake them around. And you have to tell me which one you think the trophy's under. You think you can do that?
Yeah.
Matthew's feeling confident. Sacramento, can you help Matthew out with this one? All right, they're going to start shuffling. Once again, this is presented by St. Jude. It's an incredible foundation, organization that we like to be a part of here at Monster Jam. We'll tell you a little bit about that in a little bit, but you got to pay attention to these helmets. Which one is this trophy under, Matthew? We're getting them all mixed up here. Flying all over the place. All right, Sacramento, before we ask Matthew, I want to get your idea. We're seeing a lot of different answers, possibly. But it's up to you, Matthew. You got to figure it out. It could be 1, 2, or 3. Which one do you think it is?
Number 1.
Guessing number 1. There's only one way to find out, Matthew. Let's take a look underneath these helmets. It's not under number 3. It's not under number 2. It's under number 1, Matthew. You did it. Sacramento, let's hear it for Matthew. Able to keep his eyes on the prize, even though I was chatting with you all about everything else. Sacramento, I think it's time to give Matthew something special. Matthew, I want to give you this Megalodon plush truck. Let's show it to the camera here. This is new. This is from Monster Jam, and you can get these now. They're super cool. They're fluffy. They're soft. They're like a great little pillow. Matthew, that is for you. And, folks, you can get yours wherever toys are sold. Sacramento, another big round of applause. Let's hear it for Matthew, everybody.
Keep in mind that Monster Jam is proud to partner with St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. There you can scan the QR code up on the video board. They have a motto that they say, and it's they'd rather 1 million people each donate $1 than have only one person donate $1 million. And that's not just to raise money, that's to raise awareness to an even bigger cause. Like Armando Castro said earlier, we are hanging out at Monster Jam right now, and there are children in Memphis, Tennessee that are fighting for their lives. They wish they could come here and be able to enjoy Monster Jam, but unfortunately they cannot. So we want to make sure that we are doing our part, helping these families raise money to save their children. Right now, in the lead for our St. Jude ambassador of the event is Armando Castro. He has raised the most money so far. Gravedigger and Velociraptor also have donations. So Monster Jam fans, scan that QR code on the video board. Donate 50 cents, donate $1. It doesn't matter to us. All we care is that we're all working together for one important mission. And let's keep the competition going. It's our 2023 Rookie of the Year, Ashley Sanford, Megalodon. Getting that shark tail up in the air, nose in the dirt. First attempt was a stoppie into a little bit of a moonwalk combination. Ashley Stanford still has one more attempt remaining.
Scoring is now open. Lock them in for Ashley Sanford in Megalodon.
Ashley Sanford has some very important fans in the crowd. I'm looking right at them. She's got her parents here, very excited, cheering her on during the two-wheel skills challenge. That second attempt we just saw was a sky wheelie, and that's essentially where you floor that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck as big and as boldly as you can to send it up vertical as high in the air as possible. And that's exactly what Ashley Sanford just did. Even at the very end, we saw a little bit of a pirouette, if you will, on the back of that tail. But was that enough to impress all of you at judgeszone.com? The score for Megalodon is 8 8.043. One more time for Ashley Sanford.
Monster Jam fans, Monster Jam fans, another round of applause. Let's hear it for Ashley Sanford, driver of Megalodon. I'm here with Brady, and we're chatting about just the crazy event we've been having so far and all the cool faces we've been getting to see here in the crowd. And Brady, I wanted to test your Monster Jam knowledge. We've seen some trucks fly very high, come down hard, but the newest member of our team, Bailey Circuit, has a question, and we're going to look up at the screen and see what that question is. So, Bailey wonders, what has more power, a Monster Jam truck or a Ringling unicyclist? Now, before I get your opinion, Brady, I want to know what Sacramento thinks. Who has more power? Is it a Monster Jam truck or one of those Ringling unicyclists? Okay, I gotta split this up. Who says unicyclist? Who says a Monster Jam truck? Well, we know what the crowd says, Brady, but it's up to you. Who do you think has more power, the unicyclist or the Monster Jam truck?
Monster Jam truck.
Monster Jam truck was the popular answer, but Bailey, you tell us, what is the more powerful? Monster Jam truck. We tried to make you think it was a trick question, but no. The answer is, of course, those big, powerful Monster Jam trucks. Now, Brady, we were chatting before we went on air, and you were talking about how you were on a baseball team. And so as we were chatting, I was thinking I wanted to give you something that'll help you when you're out on the field, when you've got that sun in your eyes. I'm going to give you this Grave Digger hat for you when you're out on the field. And folks, you can get one of these hats at the merch stands right here tonight for you and the family. But folks, we have so much more. Who's ready for more of that two-wheel skills challenge?
Monster Jam fans, keep in mind it only gets bigger and better here at Monster Jam. For the second time in a row, World Finals will be going back to Salt Lake City, Utah at Rice-Eccles Stadium. It's taking place July 4th weekend, so you'll see lots of stars, stripes, and stunts, not to mention the biggest pit party of the year. You'll get to meet your fan favorites like Grave Digger, Monster Mutt, Megalodon, El Toro Loco, you name it. And there's even some reveals that you may see for any new trucks coming up in Monster Jam. So snag those tickets at monsterjam.com if you want to come hang with us in Utah. Brought to you by the Utah Sports Commission, World Finals 2026. For now, we're going to keep the competition going. Back out on the track, please help me welcome Cliff Turner, Velociraptor. That was Cliff Turner's first attempt, a popper up onto the nose of that dinosaur. He still has one more attempt remaining.
Scoring is now open. Scan that QR code and lock it in for Cliff Turner in Velociraptor.
Cliff Turner is out here in his debut season, week 4 on an Arena Championship Series, really throwing it down in that dinosaur, looking to take home his first competition win of his career. He's fearless every time he comes out on the track, tossing that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck forward onto the nose. But was what he just did enough to impress you? Let's see what you gave him at judgeszone.com. 5.448, one more time for Velociraptor. There you see in the replay into a stoppie for that maneuver as he walks that Monster Jam truck up to the middle of the pod. I guess we're keeping it with the Dino team. Coming back out to the track, he's your JCB Racing winner. Let's hear it for Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. First attempt was a combination, and judging from the reaction of the crowd, you liked it. So he still has one more attempt remaining. He just threw the steering wheel out of the window.
Scoring is now open. Lock 'em in for Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack.
Now, you just wait 1 second, Tim. Timmy Two Wheel was not playing. He said, I took home one competition, I'm trying to take home another one. Not only did he balance that Monster Jam truck on 2 wheels forward and backward, while he maintained control, he tossed the steering wheel out of the window. Currently, your score to beat belongs to Gravedigger with an 8.382. And the score for Jurassic Attack is 9.352, new leader and new score to beat. Let's check out that replay from that aerial shot. Dino nose in the air as he wheels that Monster Jam truck down the pod. Timmy Two Wheel has rightfully earned that nickname with the most skills wins on the season so far. But moving on, he's coming back out to the track in that puppy dog. 4-time series champion, Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. First attempt from Monster Mutt Dalmatian was a combination maneuver. Blake Granger still has one more attempt remaining.
Scoring is now open. Make some noise for Blake Granger in Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
You know, there's a reason why Blake Granger is a 4-time series champion. Sacramento, make some noise if you like what you just saw. Blake Granger, it is no secret, and I am speaking to you directly. It is no secret how technically skilled you are behind the wheel of that Monster Jam truck. Even when it decides to have a mind of its own, you still make sure to land on all fours. Scores are now locked at judgeszone.com. And the score for Monster Mutt Dalmatian is 9.003. Enough for second place. Score to beat still belongs to Jurassic Attack. Now, Golden One Center, listen up, listen up. I heard a lot of boos in that last reveal of the score. If you don't like those scores, keep in mind you have the power in your hands to change them. So go ahead and score at judgeszone.com. Up next, behind the wheel of that apex predator, it's Carson Williams, Thunder Roris. First attempt from that dinosaur. First attempt. Carson Williams still has one more attempt remaining.
Oh, sorry about that. Scoring is now open. Scan the QR code, lock it in for Carson Williams in Thunder Roaris. As we just saw there, Thunder Roaris going through that two-wheel skills challenge, backing up over the pod on those front two wheels. Carson Williams has been on a tear this weekend, particularly in the two-wheel skills. But we'll have to see how you, Sacramento, feel. Scores are locked in. .473, good enough for third. Carson Williams, once again, doing great things in the two-wheel skills challenge this weekend so far. As we see him backing up over that pod there, coming down off those two wheels. Next up, it's Armando Castro driving that crazy bull, El Toro Loco. Blowing that smoke out of the snout during that handstand on the front of the bull. Scoring is now open. Scan that code. Lock in that score for Armando Castro driving El Toro Loco. As we get a shot of the ground there, the steering wheel on the ground, unnecessary. When you are a driver like Armando Castro, you don't need a steering wheel. So we saw that bull go up on its front end there, blowing the smoke out of the snout. Scores are locked. The score for El Toro Loco is 8.754, good enough for third place. That means your winner is Jurassic Attack, Tim Hall Jr.
Two words, Timmy Two-Wheel, as promised and delivered.
You know, man, it feels really good. Thank you, Sacramento. Friday night was not good, like I said. This morning was not good. And right now, I mean, this is on the way to a perfect event, so this really means a lot. I got to give a thanks to all the guys in the back. My little brother, Travis, he's been working his butt off on my truck. Rick back there, all the rest of my team. You know, we've been struggling. We got the bugs worked out. We got some W's, and I'm super pumped up, man.
You got 2 W's so far tonight for the clean sweep. You only need 1 more, and that is to take Monster Jam Freestyle. What are you cooking up in the back of your mind for Monster Jam Freestyle for these friends here in Sacramento?
You know, man, I don't know. I just kind of maybe just turn my brain off and go out there and have fun, right? Like, I am a diehard Monster Jam fan. I have always wanted to be a Monster Jam driver. So I'm just going to go out there and what I enjoy, you know, watching as a fan and what I like doing as a driver. So you never know what could happen. We got 1 freestyle win so far this year, and I guess we got to make it 2 now. We're going to try for that.
All right, let's hear it. He's 2 for 2. Timmy Two-Wheel, Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack.
Monster Jam fans, I promise you a special treat. I need everyone to please help me welcome to the track our USFMX team.
That's right, Monster Jam fans, here in Sacramento, we are going to touch the roof of the Golden One Center as our Monster Jam FMX Freestyle Motocross riders take to the skies here at halftime. Welcome, Taylor Edens. Robert Haslam. Jimmy Hill. And Jared LaRue. And if you like that, our FMX riders are just getting started. And if you want to see them go higher, just remember, the louder you scream, the higher they fly. All right, Monster Jam fans, it is now time for the FMX Best Trick Competition. Our extremely talented Monster Jam Freestyle Motocross riders are going to give you the very best trick from their arsenal. And what I need you to do is when they nail that jump and land it, to score it at judgeszone.com. When that screen goes red, judgeszone.com, just like you did during the two-wheel skills competition, using that code SAC. Again, judgeszone.com. When the screen goes red, code is SAC. I think everybody here in Sacramento has it. So, one last question. Who's ready for the FMX Best Trick Competition?
Introducing first, we have Taylor Edens from Marietta, California, rocking that Yamaha 450. He's a third season Monster Jam FMX rider. Flies through the sky. Scoring is open.
That may have been one of the best tricks I've seen from Taylor Eddins, and he's letting it fly here on a Saturday night. If you like it, score it at judgeszone.com. Judgeszone.com using that code SAC.
We see here putting those feet to the handlebars, leaning back. Scores are locked in. We got a score of 8.556, setting the bar for today's FMX Best Trick competition. Next up, we got Robert Haslam from Ording, Washington, riding on that Honda CRF 450. Robert's been riding professionally for 19 years now. A wealth of experience, a cornucopia of tricks. What's he gonna break out here today?
They just keep getting better and better. Sacramento score it now at judgeszone.com. Judgeszone.com. Use that code SAC. You have 20 seconds to get those scores in.
Taking to the skies and flying through, wowing everybody. We'll have to see what that earns him here at Judges Zone. Those scores are locked in. And the score is 8.714. The score for Robert Haslam is 8.714. And our next rider is Jimmy Hill. Give it up from Roseburg, Oregon. Riding that Yamaha 450. Took the silver medal at the X Games for flat track. Has performed in 6 different countries. Already exciting everyone here in Sacramento. But what will Jimmy Hill give us once he takes to the ramp and takes to the skies?
Jack, I don't know if you see this down here, but he is asking Sacramento if you want to see a backflip. Do you want to see a backflip? All right, let's see if Jimmy Hill delivers. His personality is as big as the air he gets. Here we go. A backflip and then some. Score it now at judgeszone.com. Judgeszone.com. Wow. Jimmy Hill, everybody. Judgeszone.com. Code again, SAC. Awesome.
Not enough to just go upside down. Had to spread the legs and kick them out as well. Sacramento. Scores are locked in for Jimmy Hill. And the score for Jimmy Hill is 9.389. Good enough for first place. And our final competitor from Phoenix, Arizona, Jared LaRue. He has been a professional rider since 2006. Looking to continue that run here tonight in Sacramento. Riding that Kawasaki 450.
Oh! Score it now at judgeszone.com, judgeszone.com. Man, that is his trademark tail whip. He is undefeated here in Sacramento as a result. Will he reign supreme tonight? Code SAC.
We've got tail whips, we've got backflips, we've got lazy boys. Which one will get the best score? The scores are locked. And for Jared LaRue, the score is 9.197. Good enough for second place. That means your winner is Jimmy Hill.
Oh, I would consider that an upset. We'll have to talk to Jimmy when he gets back to the pod. But we are not done yet. No, we have got something for you called the train formation. Our Monster Jam riders are going to line up for that jump, one after the next, after the next, after the next, and hit it in sequence. And again, we just ask of you to scream. Coming through the station with a whip train. They're heading back. What will our FMX riders do next? That is the question, but we need your love and support. We need your love and support out here in Sacramento as these guys line up. I'm peeking around the corner, and here they come. All right, Sacramento, do you want to see one more? All right, I'm going to need you on your feet for this one. I need everybody up because when this train lines up and leaves the station, I'm going to need a big choo-choo. All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Coming through with a backflip train. Give it up for the riders of Monster Jam Freestyle Motocross.
Sacramento, I got a question for you. Are you entertained? Then I need you to make some noise one more time for our riders of our USFMX team.
Jimmy, you know, I would consider this an upset. You know, Jared LaRue has been winning best trick after best trick after best trick. You finally take him down. What was the secret to your success tonight?
Well, I'm going to be honest with you, Alex. I thought this was rigged up until now when I just won. So thank you guys for voting for me. That's cool. I haven't won something in a while. What? Yeah, man. I mean, I won a card game a couple weeks ago, but that's about it.
Okay, well, you know, you've been putting on a show for these fans. You ask them what you want or what they want. You deliver it for them. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. Can you describe what your best trick was tonight and how you pulled that off?
Yeah, I just harnessed my inner Ricky Bobby, and I just went for it. Because if you're not first, you're last, right? So, and on top of that, my girlfriend's at home watching this, so I really got to put it on. I got to impress her. So, Heidi, what's up at home? And my buddy Adam Peters is in the stands. What's up, Adam? And, yeah, hey, shout out to Sacramento. You guys have been an awesome crowd, so let's see some carnage out there in the finals.
Yeah, Monster Jam Freestyle's coming up. Give it up one more time for Jimmy Hill, winner of our FMX Best Trick Competition.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the pinnacle of today's event. It's time for Monster Jam Freestyle. Scoring is now open. Give it up for that apex predator, Cliff Turner in Velociraptor.
First opportunity to score during Monster Jam Freestyle. Check out Velociraptor laying it down for the third time here in Sacramento, California. It's his first time on a series, an arena championship series, and he's been really showing us just how much he's made to be behind the wheel. The score for Velociraptor is 6.153. That is your score to beat. Monster Jam fans, while I have your attention, please, if you take a look down in front of you, we have blue and red plastic around the arena that is put into place for your safety. So if you have any of your belongings or your hands and feet on that, please remove them. Once again, we're here to have fun, but your safety is our priority. Next Monster Jam truck ready to hit the track. Please put your hands together one more time for the man behind the wheel of that dump truck. It's Alex Barden, Earthshaker. Sacramento, are you having a good time? Do you want to see some more freestyle? Then get loud for Earthshaker coming out of the tunnel.
Scoring is open. That good hair don't care when he's getting that big air. Let's hear it for Alex Barden in Earthshaker.
What's fascinating to me is that Alex Barden, in a very small area, still manages to floor it and to send that Monster Jam truck up and over the pod and to twist and turn it as quickly as he can. On a smaller floor, it is difficult to maintain momentum to make sure we stay in between the safety boundaries. However, Alex Barden makes it look easy. There you see on the Super Cool Glue to the Action replay, cutting those corners so effortlessly. But let's see what you gave him. The score for Earthshaker is 6.364, new leader and new score to beat. Coming up next, he's sweeping the evening so far. Put your hands together for Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. on a second, Monster Jam fans. Clock is paused with 27 seconds on the clock left. Tim Hall Jr. is doing great, but I've just gotten word that scoring is now open. He has come to an end. Make some noise for Tim Hall Jr. Timmy Two Wheel comes out here and lays it down. It's unfortunate that he had to end his freestyle run a little bit early. I know that he's still proud of what he was able to leave out on the floor for all of you Monster Jam fans. He's taken home multiple freestyle wins so far this season, looking to take home another one. Can he do it? Monster Jam fans, make sure you get those scores in at judgeszone.com while you have a little bit of time left. Looks like scores are actually locked. The score is 5.743, enough for third place. One more time for Tim Hall Jr. Keep your attention up on the video board right now for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Thanks to all of you incredible fans. We have been raising a lot of money so far. El Toro Loco, Armando Castro is in the lead with the most donations. Keep in mind that you're more than welcome to go ahead and donate to St. Jude, because in a bit we will be crowning our St. Jude Ambassador of the event. Coming up next is the man behind the wheel. He's in the lead for St. Jude, celebrating 25 years since the debut of that crazy bull. He's our 2024 Two-Wheel Skills Challenge World Champion and our 2025 Fall Stadium Series Champion. Make some noise for Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. It looks like he's lining up for the Morgan & Morgan backflip. And he sends it, landing on all four BKT tires, sending it backwards into a moonwalk.
Scoring is now open. Lock them in and throw up the horns for that crazy bull, Armando Castro in El Toro Loco.
My heart is racing. Armando Castro is so patient behind the wheel of that crazy bull. He calmly approached that 8-pack Morgan & Morgan backflip, sending that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck up and around, landing on all four of those bull hooves. He wants to hear that applause. Monster Jam fans, scores are locked at judgeszone.com. And the score for El Toro Loco is 9.488. New leader and new score to beat. Check out that 8-pack Morgan & Morgan backflip once again from Armando Castro, landing and then scooting back in a moonwalk. Excellent execution. But we've got to keep this competition going, Monster Jam fans. He is going to make his way back to the track after all of the work he put in during halftime. Please help me welcome Matt Cody, Arena Series West 2024 champion, Grave Digger.
Scoring is now open. Scan the code and lock it in for Matt Cody in Grave Digger.
Monster Jam fans, Matt Cody did not come to play. He said it earlier. His only goal was to make sure he laid it down for you in freestyle. And there you see the super glue glued to the action replay, hitting that ramp. And unfortunately, he did end up on the roof of that Monster Jam truck, but still, what a great freestyle. What a great run from Matt Cody. He still qualifies for that score. Looks like scores are locked, and the score for Grave Digger is 6.938. Enough for second place. Make some noise one more time for Grave Digger. Check out the video board. So far, the top three in the freestyle competition are El Toro Loco, Grave Digger, and Earthshaker. But so far, only El Toro Loco has had the opportunity to cross that 9-point threshold. Tell me when to go.
Coming up next is our daughter, Ashley Sanford, driver of Megalodon.
Scoring is open. Lock them in now on judgeszone.com. And let's make some noise for Ashley Sanford and Megalodon. Sitting out in this crowd, I'm seeing a lot of folks give the big jaws for Ashley Sanford, but are they given the big score? That is what we'll have to see as everyone locks it in. The scores are locked. And the score for Ashley Sanford and Megalodon is 7.382. Good enough for second place. Let's hear it for Ashley Sanford, everybody. Getting some big air throughout that run. The trademark of Ashley Sanford as we look back here, taking off the pod, almost going coast to coast. As that big shark circles its prey and goes airborne yet again.
Like I said earlier, we'd be crowning our St. Jude ambassador of the event, and judging by the desk, I bet you can tell who it is. Congratulations to Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. He has raised the most money tonight here in Sacramento. Shout out to Armando, and thank you all of you Sacramento Monster Jam fans for helping us. We could have just saved a child's life tonight. Monster Jam fans, I have just gotten word that Carson Williams in Thunder Roars is on a 60-second clock. We're waiting to see back in the pit area if he is able to fire to be able to come out for the freestyle competition. Once that clock hits 0, we will know whether or not he will be able to compete. We are hoping that that apex predator can come out and lay down another exciting freestyle here in Sacramento, California. Only time will tell, Monster Jam fans. Sit tight. And I have just received word from the officials. Unfortunately, Thunder Roars will not be able to make it back out onto the track. Alex Miniak will be in the pit area to give us an update about all the latest breaking news with that Monster Jam truck. But please, for Carson Williams, let's give him a round of applause. And keep that applause going. Coming back out to the track, it's our reigning World Finals Freestyle champion behind the wheel of that puppy dog truck, Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Lock in those scores now. now for Blake Granger in Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Monster Jam fans, Blake Granger does not disappoint when he comes out during the freestyle competition. We saw lots of big air, 2 sky wheelies to be exact. Getting that puppy dog vertical is not an easy feat, but Blake Granger makes it look effortless as he controls the wheel. Monster Jam fans, the score for Monster Mutt Dalmatian is enough for second place, 8.896, still a great score. One more time for Blake Granger. Your winner of the freestyle competition is Toro Loco. He's taking home the next 8 points, and your overall event champion is Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Sevens across the board for Blake Granger with a total of 21 points. And there you see it, Toro Loco and Jurassic Attack with 18 points each, neck and neck for second place in this evening's event. We'll have the opportunity to hear from Blake Granger again in just a moment. I know he's excited to once again take home another overall event championship. Make some noise for the puppy dog himself, Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Blake, that leaderboard read 7, 7, 7, triple sevens. Lucky triple sevens gets you the BKT Overall Event Championship.
Man, with that right there, I'm rolling straight to the casino after this. But hey, did you guys have fun in Monster Jam? Let me hear you. Man, you don't always have to win to be a champion. It's all about staying consistent, having fun with your brother Tractor, who builds one amazing Monster Jam truck. That's 3 for 3 right here in Sacramento so far this weekend. I've never been here, and we've won every single overall event championship so far this weekend, and we still got one more to go. So hey, monsterjam.com, Sunday Fun Day, right here at the Golden One Center. We're gonna have a good old time, I promise you. But hey, I got one question for you. Where my dogs at? Hoo.
Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian, your BKT Overall Event Champion.
Coming back out on the track is your freestyle competition winner. We'll have the opportunity to hear from Armando Castro, but make some noise. Let's welcome him back to the pod.
You know, Armando, I know winning freestyle here in your home state means a lot. Doing it in front of these Sacramento fans. I'll let you expand on that a little bit more.
Yeah, you know, Sacramento, I love coming out here back to the hometown of California. You know, like I said, I'm from Southern California, man. I'm just a young Latino, brown and proud to come out here to represent. Like I tell you guys from the beginning, it don't matter where you come from, what language you speak, or what's your background. Everybody here in this life's got a dream, and everybody has a purpose. And my dream was to be out here, right here, inside the Golden One Center and performing in front of you guys. So let me be the example. As long as you work hard, never give up on your dreams, take no for an answer, let that fuel your fire, and you can come out here and do it, man. I had no motorsports background coming into the business, and you can see me up here in the pod throwing down, doing some massive backflips for you guys. I appreciate you guys. 25 years of El Toro Loco because of you, always supporting, rocking all the merchandise. Arriba los Latinos, si se puede. ¡Viva México!
Armando Castro, El Toro Loco, your freestyle winner.
Congratulations again to Armando Castro, our freestyle competition winner and our St. Jude ambassador of the event. And we can't forget about Blake Granger and Monster Mutt Dalmatian taking home the 3rd overall event championship. But Jack, We still have one more event left tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, and it's looking like it's going to be a pretty good one. Things are getting pretty spicy here in Arena Championship Series West. But I think the message of tonight and today and this weekend so far has been consistency. Not just because Monster Mutt Dalmatian has won the overall BKT event championship at every event, but tonight didn't win any of the competitions flat out. Took second place consistently, and those points added up, and it shows that just because you don't get first in the beginning doesn't mean you can't get first in the end.
Very well said. Monster Jam fans, I had a blast. Once again, my name is Eunice Cruz. On behalf of myself, Jack Farmer, and our pit reporter, Alex Miniak, and everyone at Feld Entertainment, we hope you did too, and we hope you get home safely, and we'll see you at the next Monster Jam.